What's up, YouTube? Alright, 705 here. Gonna go do a little rip on the Sea-Doo again. And, I don't know, gonna give you a little rundown on this thing. First of all, there's something I want to tell people. People always say don't fuck around with the Sea-Doo, don't splash people, because a lot of people have got killed doing that. And I'm gonna explain to you why that happens. People have the great ideas. They're going to come up to somebody and just whip it around and splash them. Yeah, it's great. That is not the proper technique for splashing somebody. If you want to splash somebody, you got to come up to them. Let's say I want to splash my boat right now. You don't head right towards it and then do a Yui. That's a bad idea. What you got to do is come up next to it like this here, where you're not going to hit it, and then whip your wheel and then splash. I'm not going to do it because I got my windows open. But that's how you do it. And I'm going to explain why you shouldn't do it the other way. You can get away with it 90% of the time. You can go like this here and, oh yeah, I just splashed you. That's great. But sometimes it'll actually cavitate. And when it cavitates, you'll end up going 40 miles an hour in reverse without any control. And if you're just trying to splash somebody and they're in front of you and you turn and you're sliding backwards, you're going to run into them, kill them. And that's what happens to a lot of people. Another thing people do is they're headed right towards somebody, and then they panic and let go of the throttle and turn the wheel. Well, they don't turn. You lose 99% of your thrust. Now, normally you lose all your thrust, but the Sea-Doo Spark actually, when you give it some, without the gas and you turn the wheel, it'll actually throttle up. You can hear the engine now, I think. I think you can hear it on the thing. But yeah, basically without any throttle, you have no thrust at all. Unless you crank it all the way, the Spark will actually throttle for you. But that's not enough to get you out of the way to hurry. So now, I'm going to show you how to slide it back 30 feet. I'm going to see if I can do that properly. To do a donut, you got to go once, that side, and then spin it. That's how you do a 360. That one there didn't slide, so I'm going to do that again a little bit quicker without talking to you guys. And see, so you got to dip one way and then dip the other way. So right there, I lost traction and I slid back. I was about 10 feet that time. It all depends on how fast you're going and how exactly you hit it, but basically you're going to totally lose grip. Here we go. Now see a grab there. It's a tricky thing to get it to slide on this nose, but when it does it, and unexpectedly, it's fucking scary because it doesn't stop. Man, these things are a riot. Try that again. I try to get it to go better for you, but nope, they just grabbed there. Like I said, it's kind of tricky. No. Man, these Sea-Doo Sparks, they track pretty good. It's pretty hard to get them to do something you don't want them to do. Man. Let's try that again. There we go. So there we just did it. We just slid back another 15 feet. So anyways, you want to splash somebody, definitely don't come straight at them. Do, you know, parallel or whatever you want to call it, and then just slide it sideways and splash them. For the whole wheelie thing, supposedly you stand back on this thing and just crank it, and it'll wheelie. Mine doesn't do that. Like, it'll come up and then it comes right back down. I'm going to try that. That's about it there. So I guess maybe if you're a fat motherfucker, maybe if you weigh like 300 pounds, it'll do it. And I have, it's a 90 horsepower now. It's tuned and everything, so not that I don't have the power to do it. Let's go check out the waves. It was supposed to be pretty rough today. I have my external mic on as well, so you can hear the engine rev. So I noticed on my last video you couldn't hear the engine at all, so it sounded really weird. It was supposed to get really bad today, but you know what? This is not bad at all. It's still a big wave, but on the video you can't even tell that I get airtime. But I'm like, I actually, like, when I hit a wave, I get like quite a few seconds where I'm just in the air. I don't know if you can hear it now better with the mic. Oy. Oh yeah, these waves are fuck all. These are, it's probably even calmer than when I went out today. It's probably, I don't know, 2.5 to 3 feet depending on the wave. It's not a big deal. Got some nice choppy ones though. It's the best is when you could rhythm them. When you could just see it. I used to race motocross a long time ago, so I sort of have that. Here we go. It's nice to be able to pull that rhythm off. Feels like good old days. Whew. And whenever I'm jumping, I'm always standing. I guess you guys can probably tell that. That's just to take in the impact a little bit better. Water's pretty unforgiving when you hit wrong. It's a workout doing this shit. Too old for this shit. Too old. Oh, that's a nice wave right there. I gotta hit me up that. Woohoo! Oh, I cased that one. It hurt. Woo! We are in, just so you guys know, this is the North Channel in Georgian Bay. Water here is absolutely just clear. You can see down 20, 30 feet, like it's just beautiful water. And those are the Cloche Mountains. And this is Strawberry Island. That's not it, is it? No, Louisa. Fuck's sakes, I always say Strawberry. This is Louisa here. And we spent last night in Surgeon Cove. And then tonight we're going to spend it in Mosquito, which is up the Wabbit over there. This is not very far from our marina. It's probably like 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, whatever, away from the marina. It's not far at all. It was just a short trip this weekend. Oh man, these waves are just, yeah, they're getting pretty big. Here's a rhythm right here. There you go. Nailed it. Nailed it. A little tall. Well, I didn't make it. So beautiful when you actually, like I said, you could rhythm them. Rhythm them. The water is still blistering cold, so you don't really want to go in the drink here. But with this seadoo, I've never fallen off it yet. My buddy's got the 3-up seat seadoo, and let me tell you, that thing is deadly. Definitely get a 2-up seat. Do not get the 3-up. The 3-up has this extra piece bolted onto the back, and what happens is when you get airborne and you land on it sort of before the hull and before the jet, and it just throws you for a fucking slide. I've only drove my buddy's seadoo twice, but the 2 times that I drove it, I ended up in the drink. I'm really out of breath. Whew. So yeah, definitely 2-up is the way to go. And I'm hoping my audio is a good idea to turn on my outside mic, but we'll see. Only time will tell. Probably getting a ton of wind noise, but we'll see. It's actually warming up nice today. Oh, I also have the manual brake on this. See, if you pull it and give it some throttle, you can do that. You can brake it pretty hard. So I didn't get the, oh, what the hell was that beep? It's probably my seadoo saying, hey, you're fucked. Yeah, I didn't go for the IBR, which I kind of wish I would have. So I installed the manual reverse, about, I don't know, $300 or something like that. Not that bad to install. You don't even have to split the hull. I did it without. It's easier if you do split the hull, obviously, but it's not a necessity. But the IBR is just gorgeous. Even it's got the lever for the reverse neutral, and I wish I would have bought that. Well, that's it, guys. This is iRide 705. Peace.